Okay, let's go. Hey, Bacon, nice to see you. I'm glad you brought the flashlight. A big, crunchy smash, head skull crushing flashlight. How you guys doing? Cheers to Sociable. Let me bring the screen up. We are playing The Medium. This game has some pretty deep, dark, twisted themes. And I was getting a little bit lost in the story. I thought I knew the story, and then some things happened in the story, or some spirit world stuff happened yesterday that kind of threw me off the game and made me wonder, second guess myself as to whether or not what I was thinking was happening in the game was actually what was happening in the game. So what I did was I went back and I pulled up the Wikipedia page for The Medium, the game, and I read through the plot synopsis up to, not beyond, but up to the point where we are, because I don't want to spoil, because I am enjoying the game. But I don't want to be lost in the game. I don't want to be confused as to who's related to who or which character did what, which I thought I had straight, but then I think later I got it twisted, because I want to enjoy the game as it develops. And when there's a plot twist or something, I want to know it's a plot twist. I want to know that my line of thinking about what's going on in the game is correct. So I brought up the Wikipedia page, and what I want to do before we start diving... hi, and how are you, by the way? I'm just jumping right into the gameplay today. Hi, how are you? There's not really... I looked through the news to see if there was any news. There really isn't. October is a big month for gaming. There's a lot of games dropping in October. I guess PlayStation Plus is dropping 3 games. 1 for the PS5 and 2 for the PS4 this month. Xbox, of course, is releasing some new games for Games with Gold, as well as they're dropping, I think, the latest Destiny game is coming to Xbox Game Pass. Back 4 Blood is dropping on Xbox Game Pass, so there's a lot going on there. No news is good news. I didn't really see much else than that. Nvidia is experimenting. There's a whole lot of rumors. Shockwave was talking about this the other day, that Nvidia is going to be dropping some new configurations of some graphics cards. I don't know what the reason for that is. Maybe silicon is in short supply, so they're going to try to reorganize their GPU line to give some extra offerings to keep their sales high. There were some rumors of a 3080 Ti with higher memory configurations. There's some rumors of 3060 with better memory configurations. But they also said they might just be, the news article I read said they might just be experimenting to see what they could do for when they go to their next, whatever the next series of graphics card is, what they might retain from the previous series. Maybe they'll boost the previous series a little bit and retain it. That's what the article was suggesting, that a lot of that might just be rumor. I saw the photo of Shock's PC that he's building, and Wolf's awkward attempt at a joke and relating the PC to the Ghost of Tsushima, I guess with the red and white or the pinky white colors. It was a very, I don't know if you're out there, Wolf, that was kind of an obscure joke. I thought he thought he was hilarious. He said he was killing himself laughing. It was funny, but it didn't make me roll on the floor. There's a new installment, if you didn't see it. I'm trying to learn how to do video editing. I'm terrible at it. I don't really know how to video edit. And so I'm making use of a bunch of free online software programs and Microsoft's video editing software just to learn how to trim, clip, and crop videos, and then import and distribute and layer tracks for music and for sound effects. I'm trying to learn how to do all of that stuff and get used to the interface. So was Wolf laughing at he was laughing at my video? What he said, because he made a comment about needs more. What was the comment? Something about, we can bring it up. Hang on. It was something about Ghost of Tsushima. I thought he was making references to Mr. Evil Shockwave's PC, because it's got all of those sort of cherry blossom colors. Wasn't that what the joke was about? Maybe I take it back if I misunderstood. Oh, okay, all right. Oh, I see. I see what he did. Okay, so I didn't see my name tagged at the end of it. Okay, because he was Shockwave put a picture up of his PC. There's Shockwave's PC in semi built state. getting ready to be wired up and all of that. And immediately after it, he put, needs more cherry blossoms and more Ghost of Tsushima. I'm crying laughing. I missed the part here where he says quick, so I guess he's he's talking about the PC, and then the laughing is about my video. Okay. All right. I missed the quicks at the end of that. Legit wants more cherry blossoms. He wants Shockwave to spray paint, maybe to put some decals, some cherry blossom decals and stuff on the PC. But it's looking good. It's very, I approve. It looks very Canadian. It's very plus there's the Ghost of Tsushima. This is the GPU support, right? The support for so the GPU doesn't cause the because apparently this GPU card is massive. So he's got a 39. He's got a liquid cooled. He's got a Corsair. I can tell by the little symbol here. He's got a Corsair liquid cooled CPU, and he's got the GeoForce RTX 3090 with GPU support. Looks like he's got a couple fans in the front, couple fans in the top, a fan in the back. So yeah, he's got a lot of cooling going on there. It looks good. He's got to get all of his. He's got his specially made wires that are all separated and combed and separated. Looks good. Hopefully he'll get that bad boy running soon. There's a new Burn Gets Swatted video. Burn, if you're out there, I'm taking liberties again with your publicly released clips and VODs. You need to stream more, Burn, if you're out there, if you're watching this. I need you to stream, okay? Get back on the Neo grind. 2 hours once a week. Fit it into your schedule somewhere. Let's go. The community misses you. What's happened? Are you a streamer? Are you a hobbyist? What are you? Where are you? I need more material. It's all selfish. I need more material, Burn, okay? I need more material. Here, okay, this is what I was gonna say. I've been reading through the Medium wiki plot just to stream so that you can make more joke clips, says Pippity. Exactly my point, Pep. So I want to read through this with you. So in case you weren't with us for the previous 2 streams of the Medium, or stream and a half of the Medium, you'll know what the game is about and where we are. And it's a good refresher for me because I started to get a little bit lost at the last stream. I thought I knew what was going on, and then the game plot twisted a bit, and I kind of lost track of who was who and what was going on. So I want to read a little bit of the synopsis, just a bit, because it's a pretty long story. It's a pretty long plot, and most of this I don't want to look at yet. But I do want to read through the first part of it, so we're all on the same page as to what's going on. So let me turn off the outside music. Here we go. The Medium is a psychological horror game played in third person as Marianne, a medium who can travel into the spirit realm, being able to inhabit both worlds. Aids puzzle solving. Her psychic abilities may also be used against hostile forces and are recharged by interacting with energy spirits called spirit wells. Plot. The Medium is set in post-communism Poland in 1999. So there's one thing I didn't know or missed. 1999 is the year. Marianne, a spirit medium that helps troubled souls seek their final respite. So we knew that. We knew that she has the ability to see the spirits of dead bodies and help them resolve their issues and find their final rest. We knew that. Has a recurring dream of a man shooting a young girl by a lake. While grieving over the death of her foster father in Poland, she's there burying or getting ready for his burial. Marianne receives a mysterious phone call from a man named Thomas. So it was Thomas that called her, who knows about her abilities, knows her name, etc., etc. Thomas, she's confused. How does this guy know all this shit about me? Thomas offers to explain the origin of her powers and her backstory. So that was the hook, because I kept on saying, why is she in the middle of burying her father? Now I realize that's her foster father. Why in the middle of that situation, which is a shitty situation, does she just take a phone call from a stranger and head off into the Polish woods at some abandoned communist resort to find some strange dude? So the hook is Thomas tells her he knows her name, he knows all about her powers, which she never told him, so that's a mystery. Well, how does he know all this? And he offers to explain the origin of her powers and her backstory, as well as the meaning of the dream that she keeps having. How does he even know she has this dream? So that's the hook. So that's why she goes there. However, Thomas is only willing to talk to Marianne if he meets him at the Niwa Workers Resort, an abandoned communist-era vacation resort in the Polish wilderness. So that's why it looks so industrial, even though it's a resort and it has the propaganda posters on the wall, because it was an old communist workers resort. Niwa has been shuttered by the government after the Niwa massacre. This is something I didn't know. I didn't know this. After the government, shuttered by the government, after the Niwa massacre years earlier, where a large number of people were murdered and the survivors fled the area. So something horrific happened at the Niwa Workers Resort. People were, a large bunch of people were murdered, and the rest of the people ran in fear, I guess, from the area. So the government shut the place down. So it's long since abandoned. We knew that. Exploring Niwa, she's walking around, right? We were doing that. Marianne finds the place has a strong tie to the spirit realm. The whole place feels like it's spirit, like a spiritual place. It's got ghosts. I guess all the people that got murdered, right? She helps people pass through the afterlife, and a terrible thing happened there. Lots of people got murdered. So the place is like infested with tormented spirits. And being a medium, she's picking up on all that, right? And helping people cry, and she's solving their issues, reliving the stories of what went on there, and helping people pass over. Okay, where was I here? In the spirit world, she encounters Sadness, a spirit of a young girl. So that's the little girl that we ran into, that warns her of the Ma, a hostile, malevolent spirit that has managed to partially exist in the real world as well as the spirit world, and was responsible for the Niwa massacre by occupying human hosts and using their bodies to murder others, and is now hunting down Marianne to sate his hunger and escape Niwa. So this place, hey Reg, what's going on? How are you? You made it on time for the stream. Yeah, I'm just recapping in Wikipedia the plot thus far so that we can be on the same page, and also for my own brain, because maybe a lot of you played this and know the story, but I started to get lost in the last stream of it, so I'm just trying to straighten out the story for myself. So Niwa, this abandoned communist resort, had this malevolent spirit called the Ma, which was the cause of the massacre. This malevolent spirit got into people's minds, got into their bodies, and caused them to kill each other and do horrific and terrible things, which was the result of people fleeing in horror, people dying there, and the whole place being shuttered. So this evil spirit is still wandering the hallways. And Sadness, which is this little girl who's dead, we don't know exactly how she died yet, is refusing to allow Marianne to put her spirit at rest because she has a story to tell. She has something she needs to get through to Marianne. Marianne repeatedly offers to send Sadness to her peace, but she refuses. Through her visions, Marianne finds out that Sadness is probably a spirit of Thomas's daughter, Lily. So Thomas was the manager of the Niwa resort and had a daughter, Lily, who is Sadness, who was molested by Thomas's older and trusted friend, Richard. That was the thing that we watched or played through yesterday. We discovered that Richard, who was like a father figure to Thomas and an older friend of his, like Uncle Thomas, I guess, to Lily, had actually molested her and done terrible things. So Thomas had actually, in the last stream that we did, hey Striker, what's going on? What happened to the pedophile guy? Yeah, so he's long dead because we're looking at what happened in the past, right, through the spirit world, through Marianne's eyes. But what we saw was we went into Thomas's body and discovered Thomas also has spiritual powers. And yesterday, Thomas, using his spiritual powers, after killing Richard in real life, or we didn't see him kill Richard. We saw him like throw Richard down onto the ground and like jump into his mind, use his spiritual powers to sort of like do a Spock style mind meld and go into his mind using his spiritual powers. And he rooted out Richard's past. What made Richard the way he was? And it turns out Richard, as a kid, his father died in war. That's what we played through yesterday. His father died in war. His mother remarried, or I don't think she married. She took a new boyfriend who was both abusive to Richard when Richard was a little boy, as well as the mom slapping and beating them up. And the mother reported, to get rid of him, the mother reported Richard as being a collaborator with the enemy. Basically, the enemy at that time in history was the Jewish people. The Nazis were hunting the Jews, and there were some Jewish people in the area that were hiding out in the grounds of, I guess Richard came from a wealthy family. They were hiding out in the grounds, and Richard had made some friends, particularly with this one girl, Rose, who he was bringing food and milk and stuff to. And so she got rid of Thomas by turning him in as Richard. Richard's mother got rid of her live-in boyfriend, who was abusive, by turning him into the Nazis. And Rose was a casualty of that. That's what caused Richard, when he was a kid, to get so twisted and evil and angry towards people. I don't know how that makes him into a molester, but anyway, that's the story of Richard's background. Marianne pieces enough clues together to learn that Thomas was also a medium. Well, we knew that because we were playing as Thomas, and due to this was experimented on by the Nazis and the Soviets, who found out that his powers could be used to sever people's minds from their bodies, which is exactly what the Ma, this malevolent spirit, was doing in the resort. He had fled back to Poland and hid at Niwa, eventually starting a family. An agent of now this word I can't pronounce, Służba Bezpieczeństwa, that's obviously a Polish name. So that's maybe a police force or something, a secret police force or something. An agent of this secret police force named Henry discovered Thomas, subdued him, and forced him to watch as he set fire to Thomas's home with his children inside, causing Thomas to attack and murder him. Marianne realizes she is Thomas's... Hey, Fisty, how are you? Marianne realizes she is Thomas's daughter. She had fallen into a coma from the fire when the house got burned down, and Thomas had left her at the hospital while he remained with Liliane at Niwa. So that's as far as we've got, and I don't want to read any more of that plot. That's as far as we've got. So Thomas is our father, and Sadness, the spirit of the young girl, Lily, who's also Thomas's daughter, therefore is our sister. And hey, Apple Tree, what's going on, bud? How are you? Not short, but long. Not short, not long, but medium. I'm doing good, Fisty. I'm doing well. I had a little bit of a headache when I first woke up this morning, but that's going away, so we're good. We're good. Yeah, so Thomas, that explains a lot, because that means that Sadness is our sister. Thomas is both Liliane, who is the Sadness, and my father, which also explains why he knows my backstory. It also explains why he knows my recurring dreams, because he's also a medium, which kind of explains why I might be a medium, because maybe it's an inheritable thing or something like that. So that set me straight on the story, so I get it. So the last thing that we did was we basically, playing as Thomas and using our spiritual powers, invaded the mind of Richard, who had been molesting our daughter, and dove deep into his past and relived it in the spirit world to determine what evil forces had made him the way he was. And we went through a little bit of Richard's backstory. And then we woke up because we were sitting in the wheelchair that Richard was in, because Richard had come to the resort as requested by Thomas to kind of work there. Because Richard was an alcoholic down on his luck, and Thomas, being a family friend, had brought him into Niwa Resort to work there. Richard started an affair with that nurse, then broke it off with the nurse. The nurse had a little freak out. She probably got invaded by the Ma, the evil spirit that caused her to do evil things, if we're blaming everything on the Ma. And she drugged Richard to turn him into like a vegetable, so that you're not leaving me, I'm going to turn you into an inmate. So she turned him into a person that was helpless in a wheelchair. And eventually, in the end, I don't know whether it's from remorse or she went mad from the Ma invading her mind. Not only did she turn him into an invalid, but she ended up killing herself in a bathtub with a razor blade, right? So this game has some deep themes, some heavy themes. Yeah, headache is better now, Apple Tree. I am sitting here. I got up this morning and took my drugs. I took my headache medicines and had a coffee, and I'm on my second cup now. I had a couple of clementine oranges to start the day, and we're good. We're good. So yeah, so there you go. I don't know if you followed what I was just reading through there, but in case you're wondering what the hell is going on in this story, that kind of cleans up a lot for me. So Thomas was the manager of the Niwa Resort. He had an older friend, Richard, who he invited to come to the resort. Richard then took advantage of his spot and molested Thomas's younger daughter. Turns out I'm also one of Thomas's daughters, which means that Sadness and I are sisters. And the Ma is this malevolent spirit running around in the resort that had invaded people's minds and caused them to do evil things. And yeah, so that clears up a lot. So let's, without further ado, I have 8 deaths. There's not a lot of, this is more of a spiritual world puzzle game than it is a combat. This is more of a really deep story, good spiritual puzzle game, a quality horror style game, as opposed to like, like a Resident Evil 6 or a Doom shoot and kill and slash and hack everything that's in your way. It's not that kind of a game, so that's why the death count's not so high. Apple Tree, I also went ahead and downloaded. I don't know when I'll play it, but I will definitely play it, probably sometime this month. I also downloaded, whatchamacallit, Metro Last Light. I found it on my Steam store, and I downloaded it, so it's right there ready to go whenever we decide to play it. Metro Last Light. I have that ready to go for a future playthrough. I enjoyed playing Metro 2033, and I do want to replay the series. It is a great series. So at some point, we'll do the next installment of the Metro games, maybe sometime this month. Metro Last Light is there ready to go. But I have a couple more games, new games that I haven't played that I want to play before that, after the medium. So anyway, without further ado, you want me to stream Need for Speed The Run? Listen, that's Pippity's domain. Pippity's been doing the Need for Speed games. I don't want to step into his world. It's all about family. You got to look after the family, Apple Tree. Pippity, which one did Pippity do? Pippity did Need for Speed. I can't remember the name of if it had a title. I know I was having fun watching him do the Need for Speed, slamming and sliding and cruising through the desert. Trample on. I'm not going to trample on his domain. Not a chance. No way. Anyway, let's go. You guys ready? Let's do it. The medium. So I have this available on. This is coming to you from Xbox Game Pass. Game Pass is awesome. Shout out to Game Pass. I am not sponsored. Oh, by the way, there you go. There's the Bing picture of the day. Microsoft Bing picture of the day. A fossilized dolphin skeleton. Bing, I have no sponsorships, but I'm always open to my unofficial sponsors to officially become sponsors. If Microsoft wants to sponsor me, or Game Pass wants to sponsor me, I believe in those. I believe in and make use of those businesses. So I'm open to that. Hello out there. Let's go. Anyway, so my joke was, I had a joke there that I totally screwed up. My joke was, you're probably going to see Xbox achievements popping off left, right, and center for every little thing I do. Because apparently, every little thing you do in this game, you guys can't see it. Why is it not capturing? Every little thing I do causes an achievement to fire off. Why is this not capturing, chat? Let me fix that. Is it doing the same weirdness that it did before? There you go. There you go. Now you're capturing. Okay. Done. Medium. This portion of the stream is brought to you by Bing. Bing it. That's right. All right. So we all caught up. We know where we are now. We're all on the same page, hopefully, with this game. I'm pretty sure I did that more for me than you guys, but it helps me. When I start losing track of the story of a game, one of two things happen. I either completely lose my immersion. Well, they happen in sequence. The first thing that happens is I'm no longer immersed in the game. I lose track of what's going on. I don't really feel a sense of purpose, and I'm no longer immersed. And then shortly on the heels of that, I tend to not finish the game because I'm no longer invested. And I don't want that to happen because this is a really good game, graphically and story-wise. And the last stream, towards the end of it, I was getting kind of confused as to what was going on, and it was breaking my immersion. So I wanted to recap it and get myself back into the focus of the story, which I now have. So let's do this. So the last thing we did was we woke up in the wheelchair. I don't know where it's going to bring me in. We woke up in the wheelchair from having, I guess, as Marianne, which is our character, sitting in the chair, Richard's chair. Because we're kind of clairvoyant, we can absorb the energies from physical objects. We relived the story of Richard, and what Thomas did in Richard's mind in the past. So we're just waking up, and as we woke up, the maw was there and was telling us. Remember, it grabbed us with all the tentacle things. We might see that cutscene again. Baby, I don't know where it's gonna bring me, and warned us, told us we don't know. We're playing with fire, kind of thing. All right, continue. I'm assuming that the spirit, the maw, wants to kill me. Maybe the maw. I don't know if the maw is trapped. Why are you out of signal? Why is the signal out of range? We just fixed that. I just fixed that. Why is it out of range again? This game is the only game I have that's causing these issues. We should do that. There we go. You know what it is? The title screen where you go settings, continue, and options will only capture in 720p, and the game, which is now running, will only capture in 1080p. Why is that? So I have to keep, when I start the game, I got to flip back and forth between the two of them. This is also the first game that I had to set the sound in the game for the capture card. Normally, most games, you don't even have to do that. You set the capture card on your PC as the output, and then the game outputs, the game and the sound and everything output to the capture card. This game will output everything to the capture card except the sound, and you have to go into the game and request it output the sound to the capture card, which I've never had before either, but there you go, fixed. Okay. So this is, I'm assuming where we are is right after she's had this experience with Richard's wheelchair. Behind me right now, there should be a wheelchair. Should be a wheelchair in here. Can I go back? I'm not allowed to go back. All right. Behind me is a room, and in the room is a wheelchair that we just got up out of. We've walked outside. The game uses a fixed camera. There's no rotating. There's no right stick. You only have a left stick to move around in the area, and the game controls the camera work. I'm thinking they probably did that to give it that sort of Resident Evil spooky feel, but also I think they did it as a way to run the game at a higher graphical fidelity. Because when you have that rotating right camera and you're constantly redrawing the images on the screen, you can't run it as high at as high of a resolution at as high as of a fidelity. So I think that's their way that the trick they're using to enable them to run it at a higher graphical fidelity. Kind of like Silent Hill uses the fog to not have to draw things in the distance because the limitations of the PS2 or one, I guess. So she's just had this really creepy experience. Now she's out the back of the Niwa Resort. Game doesn't you have to basically you're walking around searching for interactables that then tell the story. So hello, my sunshine, working hard as always. Mr. Rekowitz says there won't be any more guests coming, but that's all right. Still plenty I can help with. I just wish it was quiet. Why won't it stop talking? I really wish I could see you. F. Does it let me look at the back part of it? This was being sent to Joseph. Can I read the back part? No. This was being sent to Josephine Wesniak. This was being sent to Josephine Wesniak. Oh, wait. Wait, can I clairvoyant? Something in the area has, I can hear voices. There's something when you hear the voices, there's like little whispery voices. That means there's something in the area you can get a story from. Something over here. So we're gonna get a clairvoyant message.
How is he? No, don't put him on. I'm still at work. Just tell me if he's okay. All right. Tell him I'll be back soon.
This one felt subdued. Like if someone lit a match in a giant freezer.
Do I think I'll ever see a rise in foreign language games with English subtitles? Okay. Do you think we'll ever see a rise in foreign language games with English subtitles? What do you mean, like we already have with like Japanese games? Like Ghost of Tsushima, for example, where you can have them speaking the dialogue in Japanese, but there's English subtitles. So do I think I'll see a rise in that type of game? I don't see why not, Apple Tree. I mean, if the games are good and they appeal to a North American, European audience, why not? I mean, China has been working on trying to get into the mainstream gaming scene with their CRGs. Is that what you'd call it? A Chinese CRPGs? And Taiwan. There's a game I want to play. Chat, called Devotion. Have you heard of that? Devotion. I was mentioning it at the end of yesterday's stream, but I think I got cut off by my own raid. I think you guys got shipped out on the raid before I had finished talking about it. But there's a game that was made by a Taiwanese company called Red Candle Productions, or Red Candle Games, a Taiwanese gaming company. They made a game called Devotion, which plays very, very similarly to PT. You walk around in this household and you find an item, and the item begins part of a story, and then more things appear in the household, like more furniture and things appear in the household because you interacted with that item, and then there's more items to interact with, and a whole story starts to unfold and develop about what happened to this family and whatnot. And apparently the game was on Steam, and it was getting like overwhelmingly positive reviews until, I guess, there's a piece of artwork in the game that pokes fun at the leader of China, saying that he looks like Winnie the Pooh and that he's a moron. I guess it's a popular meme in Taiwan, or a meme in other places. And there was some piece of artwork or some poster on a wall in the game that made fun of the Chinese leader and compared him to Winnie the Pooh. And as soon as that was discovered, the game got review bombed by Chinese. It's a big meme, yeah. The game got review bombed by Chinese gamers. Hugely review bombed. It went from overwhelmingly positive to negative. And it got really political because I don't agree with what they did, but I know why they did it. Steam pulled the game from their library. They literally pulled the game off the library. You couldn't buy the game anymore. You couldn't get it. And the whole reason they did it was because they're trying to suck at the teat of the Chinese government, which is a communist government, because they want to do business in China, because China represents a huge market for them. But of course, because it's a communist government, there's all of these restrictions and regulations and rules. And Steam is trying to create a Steam website for the Chinese marketplace that satisfies all of the government regulations and only shows the games and has all the censored games and all the stuff. Yes, Steam is doing that. They've been working on that secretly, and they don't want to do anything to mess up the deal. So they pulled that game from the stores because they got to keep them Chinese sweet, right? So there's this whole big controversy, this whole big swirl. GOG was offering the game, but then GOG pulled it for the same reason. So there's all of this backroom dealing, underhanded bullshit going on. You know, we live in a free society, but you can't buy the games because the Chinese government is unhappy, and these businesses are more interested in money than they are in freedom. of speech. So they're willing to appease the Chinese government so they can continue to do business there and not put this game out. So if you want to play this game or get this game, the only way you can play it and get it is to go directly to the Taiwanese gaming studio that has their own website. They were forced to open their own website to sell the game. So the game is available. You can get it and download it, but you have to go to Red Candle Productions to get it. And apparently I heard it was a really good game. It plays a lot like PT. It's a shame. It's a shame that Steam and GOG decided that money was more important and that they weren't going to put the game even in the free marketplace in North America. They're gonna go so far as to pull it from the shelves. It's called Devotion. It's called Devotion. I can show you. Let me see here. This is it here. I can get it to open. Why won't it open? Because this game has grabbed a hold of my computer like there's nobody's business. I can't click on any other web pages. This freaking game. I like this game, but this game is killing me. It's killing me. I can't look at anything. While this game is open, I can't capture anything. I can't look at anything else. F off, game. I like you, game, but don't take a hold of my computer. There you go. Here it is. This is the game. So Red Candle Productions is a Taiwanese company. They created this game called Devotion, right? So basically, here's some photos of it. Basically, it's a game that plays like PT. It's about a family, and some horrible thing happened to this family, and you wander around this house interacting with objects and getting the story. And more furniture and things appear as you start to unfold and interact in the game. And you go to the same rooms multiple times. Very, very PT-like. But apparently it's really, really good. And it got huge reviews. Great reviews. But then, well, here, I might be able to find a video if somebody can explain it better than me. Let me see. Here.
The 228 incident took place on February 28th, 1947, and is a dark stain on the history of Taiwan. Also known as the February 28th massacre.
Okay, that's not Devotion. That's their previous game. What he's talking about there is another game. I don't know why it's in here. That's their previous game where they're talking about one of the horrible things that happened in Taiwan's history. That's another game that they made, but maybe he goes on.
But as you do the...
Okay, here we go. Where does he start with the new game?
The indie horror Detention.
That was their Detention. That's the game he's talking about. That was the first game.
Taiwanese studio Red Candle Games. The story of Detention was inspired by the grandparents of some of the team members at Red Candle Games, who had actually lived...
Okay, that's not what I want to talk about, though. We're talking about Devotion. Where's Devotion at?
At Red Candle, crafted into a beautiful and nuanced piece of horror. As soon as they've committed its first game, its developers to create a distinctive and chilling kind of horror. But unlike Detention, the game takes place entirely from first person, with Red Candle using this perspective to create scares not possible in 2D, but also as a way to convey the feeling of having a surreal, lucid nightmare, using a single unbroken first-person camera shot to take us through its entire story, as we swim through the different memories and life events of its characters. The first scene of the game sees us take the viewpoint of Du Fengyu, father and husband to a family of 3, and we're given a few moments just to soak in the cozy atmosphere of his warm family life.
It's a very PT style game.
Until his hands begin to tremble and his vision blurs, and we awaken in the same apartment, now filthy and abandoned, leaving us with the question, what exactly happened to the Du family? From here, we're given the freedom to explore the Du's apartments, but this only raises some more unsettling questions. Why is Feng Yu's head out of frame in the family portrait? Why is the bathroom door always locked? And who is the woman who seems to be stalking us? Devotion
These
asks
the Dark
these
Souls
questions
of
with
horror.
strong, unsettling imagery, and it's the intrigue of those mysteries that pulls us through the game's opening scenes as we explore the environment and try to piece together what's happening. And look, I know, uncovering a mystery through environmental exploration is not exactly a new concept in 2019, but Devotion's strength is both in the quality of its environments as well as the story that's been built into them. Devotion's early scenes have the feeling of wandering around inside an old family photograph, and part of that is just how exceptionally crafted these environments are, with even little details like sweet packets modeled and textured with an authentically Taiwanese feel, giving Devotion spaces a legitimate sense of place and culture. And
Yeah, like a Souls-like, it's a
If you've been
PT-like.
watching my videos for any length of time, you'll know what a fool I am for some good, strong environmental storytelling. To me, there's no more interesting way to breathe life into a fictional character than to have that character reflected in the environment around them. And it's this kind of intimate world building that Devotion does so beautifully. There's a scene early on when you enter the Du's apartment on the day they first move in, and you're tasked with decorating the empty rooms with the Du's different crockery and memorabilia. But as you do, the apartment itself begins to transform, going from an empty set of rooms to something that feels like an actual home. And as it does, it reveals all these little insights into who these people are. For example, we find out that Li Fong, the mother of the Du's, used to be a famous singer and actress, and has left the spotlight to become a full-time wife and mother. But one look at her bedroom wall and it's apparent how much her time as a star meant to her and how reluctant she is to leave it behind. Likewise, Feng Yu's trophy cabinet shows the pride he takes in his career as a screenwriter.
I don't want to spoil the game by looking at this. I was just looking at this for the controversy, which is coming up, I'm pretty sure. He's talking about a lot of this. He's talking about the atmosphere and the storyline of the game. I don't want to spoil this. I just wanted to get to the controversy bit. Maybe he does it. There's a little break here. Maybe he does it after this little break here. Okay, maybe here.
If you want to avoid, you cowards.
Did he say there?
Turning the apartment into a twisted altar to his god, and it starts to become apparent that his family may no longer be safe with him. And that's about as far as I can go without straight up spoiling the game, which I am about to do. So skip to here if you want.
Okay, there we go. I don't want to spoil the game. So where does he want me to go? 1620? I just want to get to the controversy bit.
Devotion is a story about how cults harm people. And when I originally discovered this, I was surprised because it seems like such a general concept, especially considering how specifically Taiwanese the inspirations for detention were. Or at least that's what I thought until I did a little research. What you're seeing here is a gathering of the Rula-i Zong, a Taiwanese religion.
Okay, none of this I want to see. I want to see the thing about the cause of the controversy. I thought this, here we go.
Which is where I'd like to end this video, but I can't. Felt like we came to a nice emotional conclusion there, but for all I've said about Devotion, you can't actually buy this game. Devotion had an extremely successful launch earlier this year, quickly becoming a smash hit on Twitch with thousands of reviews on Steam, placing the game in the overwhelmingly positive category. But all that came to a halt when the text Xi Jinping, Winnie the Pooh moron, was found in one of the game's art assets. Xi Jinping being the president of China, but also the subject of a popular internet meme likening him to Winnie the Pooh. A comparison that he apparently takes such umbrage with that Winnie the Pooh was censored out of the Kingdom Hearts 3 promotional material, as well as the movie Christopher Robin being denied release in China, which is a shame because that movie is a delight. The inclusion of the meme in Devotion was taken with extreme ire by a portion of Chinese players, leading to a very negative backlash against the games of Red Candle, with both Detention and Devotion being review bombed on Steam, with Red Candle eventually removing Devotion from the store entirely. I don't think that hidden messages like this are the best way to criticize an oppressive regime, especially from a studio that has already very successfully criticized oppressive regimes, but I also think that Xi Jinping, with his policies on censorship and restrictive views on human rights, is a leader worthy of criticism. According to a statement released by Red Candle, the art asset itself was just a placeholder and never meant to be included in the final release. But intentional or not, it has led to a very complicated situation, with many Chinese players being less offended by the meme and more concerned that its inclusion could lead to increased regulation on video games in China, with the matter growing ever more complicated when taking into account that Valve are currently developing an exclusively Chinese version of Steam that will be subject to China's censorship law.
So there you go. Steam is finally coming to China, but the Chinese gamers don't want it because it's going to be censored. So the reason that they pulled it from Steam's website is because Steam probably said to them, listen, if you don't remove it on your own, we're gonna take it down. And it would look better for you as a gaming company if you removed it than it would if we refused to put it up. Because Steam wants to do business in China. So this is all like, you know, but they removed it not only from potential Chinese market, they removed it from you and me as well, right? Just because of some political satire, right? How much political satire happens in North America on every late night talk show and in England, I'm sure, right?
At the time of writing, it's unclear when or even if Devotion will be available again for purchase. And I think that's really unfortunate because I think this is a game that needs to be experienced by more people. I'm guessing not that many people are going to care about a mid-tier anime YouTuber talking about a PC indie horror game. But I also think what Red Candle has done with both Detention and Devotion is really special, drawing on their own history and culture to tell stories of horror that are real and powerful. And if making this video leads to a few extra people checking out their games and supporting them, well, I'd be pretty happy with that.
I think that's it, is it? Yeah, that's it.
.com /super
So there you go.
iPad.
So that's what happened to that game, Devotion. But you can still. I'm wrongfully slandering Lord Gaben. Yeah, Lord Gabe. Gabe. Oh, dear Gabe. Illarox, how are you? How are you? So that's what happened to that game. You can still get it in North America, maybe also in the UK, if you go directly to. But none of the thing that it's not so much that you could say the game. They're saying it was an accident. It was an art placeholder. I don't believe that. I think they purposefully put that picture in there because it's a Taiwanese game developer company and they wanted to make a political statement, and that's their right to do that. And it's China's right under communist rule that they don't like it and they don't want to have the game in their country. I get all that. I don't agree with the Chinese position, but if it's communist country and they have their communist government, then they can do what the hell they like, that government, right? Until the people rise up and say otherwise. But that doesn't give that. But the whole idea of us living in the free world, if you like, in North America or in Europe and whatnot, and you still can't get the game because Steam and GOG and all these other gaming companies are so horny to get Chinese business that they'll bend and twist backwards and take games off the market, even in the free world, so that they'll please the Chinese governments so that they can get into that business. You know, that's the dirty end of it, right? So anyway, but the whole reason I'd be interested in playing that game is because it had huge, great reviews, right? And it's a hard game to get now. You can only get it by going directly to the Taiwanese. The Taiwanese gaming company had to open up their own website and sell it out of their own storefront. So that's how you get that game now. So if anyone's interested in that, you have to go to Red Candle Games or Red Candle Studios and find it there. Anyway, that was another game that I'm interested in playing at some point this month. Let's get back to the Medium. That was a little aside. I had to shut the Medium down because this game is a bitch. It's one of the most greediest games I've ever played as far as resources. It doesn't want to share with my PC at all. Once I start this game, I have to play this game. Oh, it's not on Steam. What am I doing? Once I get this game loaded up, I have to stay in the game. It won't let me get out of the game screen. And it messes with my capture card. And it has odd and weird sound requirements. But it's a good game, so let's get back to it. Do I think I'll stream it? Devotion? Yeah, I think I will. I'd like to stream that game very much. It plays like PT. I guess what basically happens is the game like he said, the game starts with a scene of a happy family home or apartment in Taiwan or whatever, and then it switches to a dilapidated apartment, and then you find items, and slowly one item leads to 2 items, leads to 4 items, and you rebuild the apartment, and you run the scene backwards and discover what the hell happened, kind of thing, in a PT style of game. So it might be a fun game to play, right, for Horror Month. Hopefully Twitch won't ban my channel because I streamed Devotion. I wonder if anybody is streaming it. You could check it. Check Twitch. See, now I'm in the Medium. I'd do it, but I can't now because the Medium has spiritually taken over my PC, chat. So you can't even see the game right now, right? Right now, I can see the game and you can't. And as soon as I start the game, you'll be able to see it. Or you should be able to see it. There you go. Now you can see it. Go on Twitch if you're there and see if anybody's streaming Devotion. See if people are playing it. 3 people are streaming it in English. There you go. So it is being streamed. Okay, let's go. So at least Twitch isn't refusing you. At least Twitch isn't bending over backwards for the Chinese government by not letting the free world play a game that the Chinese don't like. All right, so we're going to have to start from where we were here. Sorry, chat, but I don't care. It was worth... the game is only the background noise. We're all hanging out together talking about shit, so... Let's go. For now, yeah, for now. It's kind of a new game, yeah. For now. But that's a little scary, isn't it? Isn't it a little bit scary that companies value... I mean, we all know that companies are all about making money. Big pharma, big tech, etc., etc. We all know that. But it is a little scary that companies will be so horny to do business in countries where the rights and freedoms aren't as guaranteed or secure, that they will restrict your rights and freedoms in the free world to keep the countries they want to do business with sweet, so they can do business there. You know what I mean? Like, that's a little bit spooky. That, you know, Steam is going to stop you from being able to buy and play a game that is perfectly legal in your country, yeah, so that they can get into the Chinese market. So they're going to make you suffer so they can make money, even though you live in a free country. You know, that's tip of the iceberg on that stuff, and that gets in a little bit scary waters. All right, so that's the postcard. We picked that up already. The whole is greater than the sum of the parts. Yeah. That's how the companies are looking at it. They're willing to chop you off, cut you off, so that they can make more. Okay.
How is he? No, don't put him on. I'm still at work. Just tell me if he's okay. All right. Tell him I'll be back soon.
This one felt subdued. Like if someone lit a match in a giant freezer.
I don't quite know what she means by that. I think this is just some random guy. She's just picking up, like, random people that were hanging out at the resort. Will Halo Infinite come to Activision Blizzard's browser? Thing called Battle.net, or will it have to use Steam? What's the relationship between Activision and Blizzard? Didn't they part ways, Appletree? You'll probably have to go to Steam. I think Activision, Appletree, I think Activision and Blizzard have ended their contract relationship. So anything that Activision produces is not going to show up on Blizzard. Unless, you know, I don't know though, unless I'm wrong, unless things have changed. So we're out the back of the resort. We're wandering around. We originally came here to meet Thomas in the real world, which we have not done yet. I don't know. I'm assuming we don't even know if Thomas is still alive, right? We've never even seen Thomas. We haven't seen any other real people in the whole area. But he did phone us. He did call us. So he might still be around. The Niwa Nature Park was created thanks to the generosity of the government of the Polish People's Republic. But we haven't seen any other actual living human souls in the area at all yet. The educational trail. That's that sounds like something a communist resort would put, right? They're not going to put like nature walk or educational trail. Okay. Walk down this trail and be educated. Another postcard. I wonder if these postcards are all from the same person. I think they are. They're all from F, right? What's the F for? Frank? My darling, have I ever mentioned Mr. Rekowich's daughter, Lillian? So Mr. Rekowich is Thomas. And Lillian is Sadness. She turned 16 today. So who's F? Is F Richard? F must be Richard, but why is it F then? F is to pay respects. I don't know why it's not R for Richard. You just ordered a PS5 in stock. Hopefully they don't run out before you get your... Well, good luck, man. Good luck, Gilrox. I hope you get it. What's the first game you're going to play? Let's assume it all goes well and your PS5 arrives and there it is. You got it all set up. What's the first game you're going to play? Have I ever mentioned Mr. Redkowitz's daughter, Lillian? She turned 16 today. Poor thing. Couldn't even have a proper birthday because of that sickness she's got. Anyway, it reminded me of our Anna. Hers is next month, isn't it? I wish I could be there. He doesn't remember the birthday of his own daughter? Hers is next month, isn't it? I wish I could be there, but Mr. Rekowitz needs me here. Gotta stay, gotta help out like he helped me love you. I think F is Richard. Maybe it's like maybe Richard is his middle name or something. I think F is Richard, but I could be wrong. PS5 only has one game, Demon's Souls. And what a game, though. A beautiful game. You want to play Demon's Souls Little Rocks? Awesome. Have you ever played it before? Or it'll be your first playthrough? Okay. I'm thinking F is Richard, but I could be wrong about it. I know that there was a thing where they had... whoever this F character is, whom I'm thinking it might be Richard, had it out with Thomas. Remember they had that argument? And... or no, he had it out with... He had it out with the nurse, and she said, you never even sent those cards. You never even sent those postcards, which is why probably they're all lying around on benches, and they're not mailed. We see. What's that? Something in the distance. Can't really see anything else though. There's a light in the distance over there. You point the telescope at it, and then see which way the telescope is. Oh, fixed camera, I can't look. Reclaiming history. The nearby night here. A late 19th century fort of great historical significance will soon be renovated and reopened to the public. The works are expected to start next year and last until 1983. So we're in 1999. So this place, let's say, was 1980. So this place was at the height in 1980. Then all the shit happened. This place, this fort wasn't going to be restored and opened. So 1982, because it says next year. Well, no, next year and last until 83. So how long is the renovation going to take? 2 years? So 1980. So this place was kind of in operation around the 80s. So 19 years ago. Can I go down this trail over here? No. No. I gotta go this way. Isn't that where I came? Well, I gotta go this way though. This is where I came in at. So we're going this way. We're gonna go on the educational trail. Let's get educated. Hey Midori, what's going on, bud? Nice to see you. Hope you're having a good day. We're just really getting rolling, Midori. We were looking at a game called Devotion and all of the controversy that was surrounding it. We started to play and then we broke away and did something else, and now we're coming back. I'm doing well, man. I had a little bit of a headache when I first got up this morning. A little bit of a sinus headache, but it's I mean, I can still feel it a little bit, but it's going away, so we're good. I did one full stream and then I did a couple hours the other day. Yesterday at the end of Metro 2033. We finished Metro yesterday. So I'd say we're about 7 hours in of my style of gameplay. So about 2 hours into the game. Have I met it? Yes. Yeah, the Maw. There's like an evil spirit voiced by Troy Baker. My character has run into some ghosts that she's helped with their issues. Because she's a medium.
It sounded familiar somehow. Something from my early childhood, maybe? Was it even a place? Or something else entirely?
I'm gonna guess that there's a lake here and that this trail leads to a lake and a dock, and she's gonna have because she has this reoccurring dream that a girl gets shot by a dock at the lake. And I'm gonna guess that she was here as a child. You get regular migraines, you can relate? Yeah, no worries. Lurk away, sir. Lurk away. Go lurk away. Going in to see the doc? Yeah, do your thing, man. Do your thing. Yeah, I don't get migraines. I know I used to have a girlfriend. I mean, I know there's a difference between what I get and a migraine. I'm not comparing what I get to a true migraine. A migraine is bad. That's where you get one of your eyes dilates and you lose vision. And I mean, I had a girlfriend that had migraines so bad she used to curl up in the fetal position, you know, and bawl her out, crying, you know, in the bathroom. She'd be all curled up. She used to get them really bad. Like flashes of light and certain foods could set them off. I don't get those. I don't have that kind of a situation. But I do get, do migraines cause sweating? They might, Apple Tree, I don't know. I'm sure they cause a lot of things. But, yeah, migraines are pretty bad. They can vary in severity. I think they're a medical mystery. They're something related to, they're related to chemical triggers in the brain and stuff. I don't get those. I get headaches as a result of like my sinuses flaring up, which causes a lot of, I don't know how it's related, but heat. I'll get like pain behind my eyes, pressure, heat, and tension, and a heavy pounding and thumping that just makes me want to shut down and go to sleep. It's akin to a migraine, but it's not a migraine. A migraine is a whole different animal. Mine is more chronic than it is. Like mine will come and go when it wants to fairly often, whereas a migraine, usually for most people, migraines are few and far between, thankfully, but when they hit them, if they don't have medication for them, they can be pretty severe. They can be pretty bad. You can go blind. They can make you blind in one eye. They can cause a lot of issues. And different people get different levels of migraines, and there's different triggers for migraines too. Flashes of light, I know, is one. Red wine is another one. Chocolate is another one. Any kind of a stimulant. Wavy vision from a migraine can be interesting, yeah. Synthetic sugars, flowery scents give you headaches, yeah. Do you get migraines, Pip? Or you get migraine style, use stevia as a sugar replacement, yeah, to prevent them? My dearest, it's getting harder and harder to ignore it. Worst of all, it's all starting to make sense. That girl, that poor girl, locked up like an animal. No child should have lived like this. Is she really that sick? Miss Rekowitz says it's for her own good, but I'm starting to wonder. I wish I could see you again. I love you so much. Yours, F. There's a postmark on those, though. I mean, the nursey girl said he never mailed them, but there's definitely a stamp. There's definitely a, you know, like a postmark stamp over the stamp. So I think they were mailed. They did get mailed. Maybe they got sent back. Maybe they got returned to sender. Not all migraines are really bad. Yeah. People say your migraines are headaches. They're fairly often, but they resolve with simple Advil. Yeah. They might be, Pip. They might be like, they come in various levels of severity, yeah. My ex-girlfriend, I'm talking like years ago, like early, late teens girlfriend, used to suffer from them really badly. There's that light. That's probably where we're supposed to go, because we saw that light in the telescope. But I want to go down these little side avenues. The bad ones make you throw up. Yeah, you can get, you can get nauseous. You can feel your head will make you feel nauseous if you get a severe enough one. It's over here. This has got to be a dead end. There's got to be something over here. I'm gonna get lost in these woods, Chad. And now I see it coming. Did I just go full circle? Rare tree exhibit landscape trail. What's over here? Okay, so that just takes me back to where we came in at. Okay. So that just goes round in a circle. So there's only one way we can go, and that's towards the light. So it doesn't matter if you go left or right down here. All roads lead to Rome. I'll go down this way this time. Here's the light we saw in the distance. What's over here? Nothing. Gotta go this way. I bet this is gonna lead to a lake and a dock, and she's gonna have a vision. there any items over here? No? Can I go this way? No.
God. Another one. It looks like it rotted from the inside.
Rotted from the inside. She's a pretty brave woman, I gotta say. I guess she's used to talking to ghosts and spirits, so she doesn't scare easy. But she's in the middle of burying her dad. This guy Thomas called her to meet her. He had the hook of, I know about your past, I know your name, I know why you have this dream. Come and meet me at this place. She goes there. He's not there. She runs into all of these ghosts and some evil presence. She's not like, okay, I'm out. I'm going back to Krakow and bury my dad. No, I'll take a walk in the woods where there's a bunch of rotten dead deer and the weather's turning bad.
These animals, they look used up. Like something sucked the life out of them.
This cave seems overrated. If I want a proper scary game, try Dying Light 2. Dying Light 2 isn't even out yet, Apple Tree. That game is not even released yet. We'll probably play it when it is released. I played Dying Light 1 and I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that well enough. It got a little bit repetitive. Dying Light got a little repetitive towards the end. They needed some more mechanics in the game. They needed to do more with it than just pick locks and run over zombies constantly, but it was a good game. Did I play at Dead of Night? No, I don't think I haven't, I don't think. Is it a good game? At Dead of Night?
Scared the shit out of me, little buddy.
Let me write it down.
What you got there?
I'll check it out, Ilrox.
Oh, hey! Wait!
It's really good? Okay, it's cool. Dying Light seemed boring when Red was leading you into danger and then abandoned. That's what Red lived for. Red always wanted to play multiplayer games with me just so that he could show off. And I love you, Red. I love you. But he wanted to play fighting games with me just so he could kick my ass all over the screen. He wanted to play Dying Light with me just so he could keep on attacking me as a vampire or as a werewolf or a zombie. Red, that was Red's whole shtick. That was the multiplayer element of Dying Light, though, Pip. That wasn't the story of Dying Light. That was just like the co-op, you know, that was like a zombie hide and seek multiplayer game they had in Dying Light. Should have made him a mod, and then he wouldn't have had to punish me. Remember? Yeah, you remember? Remember, Noel? He's like, play Dragon Ball Fighter Z with me. I'm like, all right. I never played the game. I got it. And the whole thing he did was just kick my ass all over the screen. The Vistula River and the camping spots. Okay, the dog wants me to go that way, I guess. Dog wants me to follow him, right? All right, dog, I'm coming. Lassie wants me to follow.
So, there I was, following my new best friend, hoping he wasn't as lost as I was.
Yeah, I
remember thinking
those games are really good, but they require skill.
Right.
They require you to spend hours of practice and timing, and there's no way that I could just insta pick one of those up and be good at it. Where are we going, Lassie? I think it's a German Shepherd apple tree.
Shaving tools, towels, grease. Everything an elegant Sasquatch needs. What's wrong, buddy?
Look at the toilet paper. It's amazing how clean and dry that toilet paper roll is, considering we're in the middle of the woods and it's raining outside and storming. And the wind is blowing. Look, the wind is blowing like crazy, but the toilet paper is perfectly still.
Oh, let's see what we got here. Yummy.
Dog food. Oh, it's a big bag of dog chow. There we go. 7 out of 10, says Pip. That what he wants here, boy. Have some dog food.
There you go. Eat up, champ.
It's a mixed dog for sure. It's not purebred German Shepherd. All right, where are we going, buddy?
What is it, boy? You catch a scent?
Yeah, that dog would have got that food
Hey.
on its own. Maybe it's a spirit dog.
Anyone in there?
He's probably going to lead me to his master, who's horribly mangled.
What's wrong, boy? Is someone in there?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
F.
Hello?
Francis.
See you again.
So
So
it's not Richard, it's Francis.
why did I stay? Why did I let it out? They're all dead. Because of me.
What the hell?
And I'm still here. I shouldn't be.
Hey. You all right in there?
You shouldn't be. I can see you. And that means it can see you too.
Is Francis the alcoholic? Francis is the alcoholic then.
Oh, of course. What
He's-
else did you expect, Marianne?
It smells like Taco Bell in there. Oh. So Francis is F, and Francis was the guy writing the postcards back to the wife. So there's a third guy. There's Thomas, the manager, Richard, the older friend that was molesting the daughter, and Francis, who was writing the postcards. So I guess we're gonna get Francis's story now, are we?
He looks drained, rotted out from within. Just like those animals I saw earlier.
What's over his head? Does he got a bag over his head?
I think that's him. After they closed down the resort, did he just stay behind? What is it, boy? Was he your friend?
For Francis. All I wanted was for her to see the sun. I'm so sorry, Francis. But he was just is he alive or is he dead? He was just speaking. This guy couldn't see anything with that bag on his head. Yeah, the fire is still smoldering.
What is it?
Kaz, man, thank you for the host, sir. I appreciate that.
It's that thing again. No! Stay!
This is the malevolent spirit.
And I outgrew.
The body snatcher, the guy that gets in. The guy that gets inside everybody's minds. I'm fresh meat. He wants to get inside my mind.
Wouldn't you? Special girl.
Stay the fuck away from me!
Let me try you on.
Broken record.
The voice is Troy Baker, I know that. Run! Left or right, left or right, go left.
Pretty little skin suit.
Run!
Tiny little skin suit. Don't leave me here!
This must be the place that they were planning on renovating, the fortress in the woods.
Is it gone?
I think that the Maw, the evil spirit that caused everybody that invaded people's bodies and caused them to kill each other and all of that, is trapped at the resort. And it needs me, it needs to get inside my body to escape the resort. Maybe because I'm a medium, it needs a spiritual person to get away or something, to break the spell. Maybe. Maybe that's why Francis stayed. Maybe Francis knew somebody had to stay to keep him trapped. Like maybe he was in a body, and if the body doesn't leave, he doesn't get to leave. So Francis figured it out and stayed. And now here I am. Maybe Thomas never really called me. Maybe Thomas is dead, but the Maw called me pretending to be Thomas to get a fresh body here so that he could get inside my body and escape. Something like that. Can't go in there. What's over here? Anything? Oh, it's a big area. Okay. That's all blocked off. Is that open?
What? Who's there?
You promise. No risky stuff, eh?
This isn't real. It can't be.
I guess there's some mechanic they want me to do, but I don't know what it is. I'm trying to go opposite the way she's falling. Nothing's working. She just keeps on falling down for no reason at all. I don't know why. All right. I tried
Jack?
pushing the stick left and right. None of it helped. It's over here. So now she's having visions of her dad?
Is that? No. It can't be.
But it is. That's your dad's tie. What's it doing here? Where do they want me to go?
You're not him. You're not him.
So maybe the Maw is trying to trick her. Maybe the Maw, the malevolent spirit, is getting inside her mind and is using things of her in her memory.
Where have you sent me?
I've helped you pass on.
I shouldn't be here, Marianne. It's all your fault.
Jack?
It's too late.
No, Daddy, no! It's not really your daddy, Marianne. Don't believe it, Marianne. The Maw is trying to trick you. It's a trap! It's a trap!
In me! What did you
Told
do?
you! I told you it was a trap, Marianne, but you wouldn't believe me! What do I do with this? Yeah, that will hold a demonic spirit, right? A demonic spirit is definitely going to get held back by some broken boards. Told you, Marianne, it was a trap. Can't go anywhere, though? Over here. Bolt cutters. Pour one out for the demonic spirit, yeah. So the Maw is inside her mind. The Maw has already got a hold of some of her memories and is using them against her. Anything else in here before we leave? Nothing else? Wonder what this place was. They said that I'm assuming that this was the place that we read about, that they were going to renovate. Some old fort or something, they said, right?
A generator. Wonder if it still works.
I'm gonna guess you're gonna need gas, Marianne, but let's go.
Of course it doesn't. I think it's out of gas.
What a shock. So let's find the gas.
Locked down tight. I think there's a lever missing.
We gotta find a lever. We gotta find a lever, we gotta find gas. Somewhere. Ah. We got the gas. Now we need the lever. Oh, what's that? That's something? No, nothing. Well, let's start with the gas anyway.
Done.
Okay. Okay, I need to get the lever so I can put that thing in there. So let's turn it off for a second. Or I guess I don't have to. I gotta find a lever, Chad. Go back and look. I'm missing a lever. Or I can go there. Huh. What about this thing? What's this? Nothing? What am I not seeing? Over here? Over here somewhere. Here we go.
Come on, Bolt. Don't fail me now. Fuck, that was loud.
Is that our buddy? Oh no, the balance mechanic?
I can hear you up there.
Shit.
Why don't you come on?
I don't really understand how this... I'm thinking they want me to do something. I've tried turning the controller. I've tried moving the stick left and right. Nothing seems to stop her from stumbling. So... Maybe there isn't anything. Maybe you just have... That's what it is. No, don't go back. Don't go back. What are you doing, Mary? Turn around. Now I'm stuck going this way. Really? Oh, come on. As soon as you press X, you're locked into this animation. I can't turn my character around. I gotta go all the way to the other side. At least they make the way back faster. Go back. Maybe they only do the stumbling thing on the first time you go across it. Okay. Let's find this lever, chat. Well, I guess I'm not going back that way. Where was I supposed to go? He was blocking my way. There was nowhere I could go. He literally was standing camping directly in front of me, so I couldn't go forward, I couldn't go backward, and then he just walked over and killed me. Where was I? Was I supposed to run by him immediately? Okay, try again. Hey, Dr. Claw, how are you? Nice to see you. Okay, let's do it again. Well, like he's literally right in front of me. I can't go backward. Oh, now he goes the other way. Now he goes the other way. Why didn't he do that? I got bad RNGs. What happened? I got bad RNG last time. Where you going, Ma? Don't be camping me, Ma. You're a filthy camper. You got your back to me. Can I sneak back behind you? Maybe I'm gonna drop something on his head.
Did you send him here?
Jack says hello.
Why? You must have done something nasty.
Bad daddy? Was he a bad daddy? The photograph of the two of them together didn't look very happy. Ma's just trying to get inside our minds, Chad. I'm gonna stab him with this screwdriver. That's my lever. That's what that is.
At least this could come in handy.
Yeah, that's my lever, Chad.
Is that what you're afraid of? Huh. Energy's energy. Hey. I'm almost back at the generator.
She's not that scared of him, to be honest. She's a pretty brave chick, this Marianne. All right, let's do the lever thing. Open the gate. So he's scared of the generator? Why is he scared of the generator? It's an odd thing to be scared of.
Fits. Okay. The gate's open. Now let's get rid of that fucking thing.
There you are.
Okay. Still down there. Let's do something about it.
We're gonna. Is this the equivalent of throwing the toaster in the bathtub?
Shut your fucking mouth!
Achievement!
Yes! Burn, you twisted fucking bitch! God, I hope this is over.
It's not over. All you've done is really piss him off. He's mad now, Chad. We're in for it. All right. So, what have we discovered on our little walk in the woods? We found Francis. We had a little run-in with the Ma at the old fort. And now we're heading back, I'm assuming, to the resort. Or are we still going deeper into the woods?
What is that? Sounds like...
Sadness. It's my sister.
Sadness? Sadness, is that you?
Hi, Marianne. Did you find what you were looking for?
I was hoping you could tell me. Sadness. I need you to focus. Think back to as far as you can remember. What do you see?
Is this a game?
I'm afraid not, hon. This is important. Listen. I know what Richard did. Was he the one keeping you here?
Marianne!
It's okay. I've sent him away. He's gone forever. Lily.
Lily? Lily.
That's you, Sadness.
That used to be your name. Do you remember? all that's happened. Your father. You remember him?
Thomas.
I remember. Mommy. Oh, she was so pretty, but so sad. Just like you.
It must be nice to remember your mommy. I never met my parents. We were in an accident when I was very little. I was the only one who made it.
So Marianne doesn't know yet that Thomas is her father and Lily is her sister.
I know what that's like. Ever since my friends. This is a lonely place, Marianne. I shouldn't be here.
Maybe you'd be better off somewhere else. Maybe I could
Send me away? No, Marianne. I can't leave. Not yet.
But why? Aren't you afraid of the monster?
I am. But it doesn't need me anymore. It wants you. And when it breaks you, when it puts you on, it'll finally be able to leave this place. But it will never be full. It will never stop killing.
Then let me send you away. So we can both leave. Now that you remember who you are, I can...
No, Marianne. It's not just about me. It's you. You have to remember the dream, the fire, the red house.
What? Wait! No, what is the red house?
You were there, Marianne. With me. You were always with me. I'm so sorry.
Lily? Oh, shit.
So this is where she's gonna find out that Thomas is her dad and Lily is her sister, and that she got
Gone. Just when I thought I could finally send her away.
she got
Thomas?
burned.
I really hope you're still out here. Because I'm running out of options.
They've covered well. So they've covered Nazi Holocaust and child molestation. You're waiting to see how many how they work in the Hindenburg and the Titanic and cannibalism. Well, I think they're about to cover burning a family alive. I think that's about to happen. But this is where Marianne is going to get the realization that Lily is her sister, Thomas is her father, and that the police, the secret police or whatever they were, burned his house down and left Marianne for dead. What a fun, friendly game! Yeah, it's a good horror game, right?
Are you looking for this, little girl?
I'm sorry, but, Father doesn't like it when I talk to strangers.
Smart man. He's the manager around here, right? Would you happen to know where he is? I'd love to have a word with him.
Go away, or I'll scream.
Clever girl.
See that guy, that man that wants to talk with Father and have a word with him? I think that's the secret police. Because he escaped. Thomas, her father, was the original psychic. And they were doing experiments on him. The Nazis and then the communists. And he escaped them and was hiding in this refuge, in this communist family resort as the manager. And they found him. They've caught up to him. They're looking for him now. That's what that vision is. Stop horsing around, bit of a... So oh, it's an energy source. So I need to... Can I use it right away? Oh, I have to switch over. No.
The spark's too weak to absorb.
Okay, so there's a puzzle.
Looks like it's missing something.
All right, so I need to solve it in the real world. Looks like there's a third doll I need to find. So there's a doll somewhere. I gotta put a doll there in order to activate the spirit spark. That's the horse, right? Okay. So I'm...
Thomas. You were here. This was your place.
So somewhere there's a doll or something I need to find. Someone quit a Discord channel you're part of for making a pun about a game. They said they don't deal with trolls and got really upset. Someone quit a Discord channel that you're part of for making a pun about a game. They said they don't deal with trolls. Are you pissing people off in other games? What are you up to, Wolf? What was the joke you made? Were they being overly sensitive? Richard, how could you do it? How the fuck can anyone do such a thing? I guess deep down I always knew there was something broken inside you, but this? One thing's for certain, whatever he did to you, whatever we did to you, you got what you fucking deserved. So somebody found out Richard was molesting children. Well, I don't quit. I just don't use it often. Was it you, Dwell? Am I missing out on here's a dumb pun. Are you gonna play the prequel and the sequel to the easy and the hard? Am I gonna play the prequel and the sequel to the easy and the hard? I don't get the pun. Is this the pun? They asked what a streamer was playing, and I said something like Pokemon or something harmless. Oh, I see what you're saying. I get it, Ilrox. Am I gonna play the prequel to the medium called the easy, or the sequel to the medium called the hard? I got it. That was a little obscure. That was a stretch, Ilrox. I get it. I get where you're coming from. I don't understand yours though, Wolf. So wait a second, you asked somebody... Somebody asked what a streamer was playing and you said something like Pokemon or something harmless, and that made them upset and they quit Discord? I don't get it.
This looks like it could lift a pound or two. It's missing a handle, though.
Don't remember exactly what you said. It was a pun about Pokemon and Dead by Daylight. Okay. There's something here that's got... Is it the letter that's causing all of the... Something here is making the clairvoyant noise. Oh, it's the briefcase. Suitcase.
Well, you're one to talk. This was your bright idea. No, they're already on to us. That son of a bitch is one of them. I can feel it. Fine, we'll make sure. Come on. It's almost on.
One of them? Who were you running from, Thomas?
He was running from the secret police because they wanted him for experiments. Because he was a psychic. They wanted to inject purple dye into his brain. He was in hiding. They actually left because of what you said? That seems a little overly sensitive if all you said was that they were playing Pokemon or something.
Oh, hey, a eunuch. Someone's got good taste.
You guys ever heard of a Unac motorcycle? Unac. Is that a real bike? Is that like a Polish-made bike? Here's a dad joke. Where did the Spanish marathon end? At the finish line. Oh, ba-dum-bum. That's a good one, Ilarox. Hear about the short person who robbed the jewelry store? I fucked up. Let me restart. Oh my god! Well, if you had one job, you had one job. They suck. The Dwell. Hey, Dwell, I put a new Legend of Burn video in Discord. I don't know if you saw it yet or not. Did you hear about the short psychic who robbed the jewelry store? No! Wolf, what about the short psychic that robbed the jewelry store?
What the hell happened here?
July 27th, 1983. The Gemini case.
They're a small, medium, and large.
Moving along. I think Rekovich is storing.
I heard that. Yeah, you did. You said it the other day. Yesterday.
Move fast. Tonight's the night.
So they knew about Thomas. But how much exactly? And who the hell were they?
They were the secret police. What would they have called them? In Germany, they were the Stasi. What did they call them in Poland? They were coming for Thomas. Somewhere here, there's got to be... Oh, must be down the stairs. There's got to be a lever for the jack. Oh, here. What can I do with this?
Power's out. There's something under that engine. If only I could lift it somehow.
Okay, so the lever for the jack is trapped under the engine, and I can't lift the engine because I don't have any power, so I need to put the power on. Okay. So I'm looking for a way to put the power on. Well, the motorcycle has an engine. There's nothing I can interact with there. I see a red light over here. Gotta be something in here I can use. It's not gonna be the little horse. Where else can I go? I don't want to leave. That's leaving. I don't want to leave. I guess I gotta go over to the house. Oh, here we go. What's this? Wheelchair wheel.
All right, Richard. It's just you and me. We're gonna have a nice chat. Hey. Hey! He really messed you up, didn't he? In ways no one else could.
He tried to get to Richard, too. Didn't realize he was no longer there.
Hey, Violet, how are you? You did Yakuza 4 Legend? You're working on all the Yakuza games? How'd you like it? Next is Yakuza 3. Yeah, awesome, man. They're great games. They're really good games. I like the Yakuza games. What's up here? Why do I want to go up here, Chad? Oh, I keep looking at something in the spirit world. Oh, the power supply. Ah, okay. So the power supply is... I need to find that doll then. Because I can't break that loose until I find the doll so that I can get the spiritual energy. Or whatever it is that I gotta put in that room. Alright. I can't do that yet. Sato is a bitch. I don't remember the... I played it, but I don't remember the story real well. I'll take your word on it, though. Someone who completed all mainline Yakuza games recently, they're freaking awesome. Yeah, they're really good, Midori Bushi. They're really good. Guess I'm going in there. Nothing in the other. So I'm looking for a... Okay, so what's the sequence here? I'm looking for a doll or something that goes on the bench so that I can get the spiritual energy, so that I can release the button. So that I can raise the engine.
The spirit of this place. It never stopped burning.
Oh, I died! What? Okay, I'm dead. Will I stream Rift Breaker? I don't know. Are you being serious, Apple Tree? I don't know. Are you coming up with real games, or are you searching Steam for the most obscure game you can find and then asking me if I'm going to stream it? I've never heard of Rift Breaker. Should I write it down? I'll write it down if you want me to. I've never heard of it, Apple Tree, so I can't answer your question. What's no to what part of that? I'll write it down. I've never heard of it, Apple Tree. What kind of a game is it? Someone told you you think Salt and Sanctuary won't be a fun stream game? Think it's fun? It's not a troll. Okay, I wrote it down, Apple Tree. I'll look at it. I don't know about it. I think Salt and Sanctuary has got good ideas and is a good game. It just looks like the graphics don't really appeal to me, Ilarox. It just looks really dark and cloudy and smoky, and I just don't like the look of it, is my problem with it. I would have a hard time streaming it because I've looked at it and I've seen people streaming it. I think it's probably a fine game. It just looks really dark and gray and hard to see shit. That's all. That's my problem with it. Today, the gardener nearly set your house on fire with those flamethrowers to kill small plants. I'll play it right after System Shock 1 and 2. I've heard of those games. Now, I've heard those are really good games, Dwell. I've heard System Shock. System Shock is the game where you're like go inside the computer or something. You're fighting a computerized intelligence or something, right? Are you being serious, Turl? The guy that works on your house nearly burned it down today? I'm glad they didn't. Had an exam since nobody did it online. You were online, they forgot about you. Wait a minute. Also today I had an exam, but since nobody did it online and I was online, they forgot about you and you didn't do. So you're saying is that there was an exam scheduled, but nobody showed up, so it didn't happen. You were ready for it, but it never happened. That's crazy, Turl. I hope he learned from his mistake and he won't repeat it. You're wondering if you should say something about the exam? I wouldn't. I wouldn't say anything, Vile Blood. For two reasons. One, maybe he's forgotten about it and they won't include it in the marking. And two, if you say something about it, then he'll do it, and all the other kids in the class will hate you. I would just zip. It's up to the teacher to. It's up to the teacher to remember that shit. Snitches get stitches. Better to beg forgiveness than ask permission. Exactly. There you go. Dr. Claus got it. That's an automatic A+. You're changing gardeners so you don't get your house, bro. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Was he drunk? Was it just an innocent accident? So I missed something in the garage then.
Now here's a hard-working man who could probably use a well-deserved smoke. It's Francis, right?
Excuse me, but, who are you exactly?
Oh, just a guy looking to do the right thing. I imagine some would call me a patriot. Are you a patriot, Francis?
Patriot, huh? I imagine others would call you something else entirely.
Drunk plus flamethrower seems both bad and also epic. What was the gardener doing that could lead your house almost? He said he was like using flame to kill the bugs or something, and he almost set the house on fire. Small shed with a wooden door next to the house. The door started to burn. It seems a little dangerous to get rid of bugs with why not use like some kind of spray pump, like some ecologically friendly pump spray of some sort? That seems like, or even just the smoke. Maybe it was supposed to be the smoke and it actually caught fire. Why the red house? Investigate the tool shed. That's what I'm doing. But I'm missing something. There's a back shed. Can I get to the back shed? Stuff on this side I didn't see, maybe. I'm missing something. I'm missing a doll or something. I'm missing an item. Unless is it the horse? Did I pick up the horse? Do I have the horse in my inventory? I don't think so. The sequence here is I've got to put something on this bench. I got to put something on the bench, but I don't have anything. All I have is bolt cutters. I got to put something on this bench so that the spiritual battery there, the cell down below, charges. So I'm missing an item. I gotta find that item. That's step one.
Are you looking for this, little girl?
I'm sorry, but, Father doesn't like it when I talk to strangers.
Smart man. He's the manager around here, right? Would you happen to know where he is? I'd love to have a word with him.
Go away, or I'll scream.
Well, to be fair, any task I could do that could also be complicated using a flamethrower, I'm using a flamethrower. A Vile Blood, this game is called The Medium. It's a horror game. It's a psychological thriller where you're trying to solve a mystery, some simultaneous mysteries. It's like worlds collide. Your father, your adoptive father, died. You have psychic abilities. You have recurring dreams, and you don't really know a whole lot about your past because you were adopted. You get a phone call out of the blue from some stranger named Thomas who says he knows all about you and he knows all about your past. You have to meet him at this abandoned resort. You go to the resort and you're having all of these weird psychologically, spiritually significant interactions with objects and things in the area that are revealing slowly about your past and about the story of the people in the area. And your world and the world here is colliding And we're about to find out, I think, that I was burned. Because remember at the beginning of the game, they said she had, like, remember that medical report? I had 30% burns all over my whole body. I think we're about to find out that Thomas is my dad. He had 2 daughters, Lily and me, and that he had psychic abilities. I have psychic abilities, probably got them from my dad, and that the communist secret police, and prior to that, the Nazis, when he was a young boy, were using him. They had found out about his psychic abilities, and they were doing science experiments on him. He escaped, and now they're looking for him. He's hiding at the resort. Plus, everyone was a Nazi. Yeah. So in order to get to the Red House, which is probably where we lived and I grew up, I've got to solve the puzzles in here. But to solve the puzzles in here, I've got to find something I can put on the bench. A doll or something. I'm thinking it's a doll, but I haven't found it yet. Let me go out the back door here.
Thomas, you were here.
There's
This
something.
was your place.
There's something here I need to.
What the hell happened here?
The tape player, we did that. Did I look over here? There's something here. Here, this is it, I bet. There it is, chat. That's what I need. Now I can do the puzzles. Okay, I know exactly what to do with this. All right. All right, now we're in business. Okay, so step 1, we got to go put the doll on the bench. The only thing you understood was communist, Nazis, and psychic powers. It is a hard game to follow. It's a hard game to follow if you come in midstream. I even got lost last stream. I had to read up about it on Wikipedia. But it's a pretty engaging and deep story, but it is a more difficult one to stream because of the split screen and the spirit world and the deep story and it's a little bit of a complicated, twisted story. It's got a little bit of that Metal Gear Solid, you know, messed up storyline. But it is good. Okay, so the doll goes there. That charges up the battery. Now I get the energy. Now I gotta go over here to the side of the house. Gotta go up here, chat. Now I'm on track. Now I know what to do here. We gotta go and hit this thing with some psychic powers. We're going in here. We gotta hit this thing with psychic energy.
There we go.
Now the generator is running. Okay, now I can go back to a real world girl.
Shit. The thing's unstable. I can't keep it running for too long.
Okay, now I gotta go and press the button, raise the engine block.
Power's out.
Oh, there's another button I gotta push first? I got the generator going. They must have introduced another, they must have introduced another button somewhere. Did I miss a button? Oh, maybe I have to push that same button in the real world. Whoops. I did it in the spirit world, but I didn't do it in the real world. That's what happened there, right? But she can't go inside, though. I gotta push it again. I gotta be faster.
There we go.
It's running, right?
Shit. The thing's unstable. I can't keep it running for too long.
Okay. Well, can I put them in 2 different locations, or do they teleport to each other? So that's what we got to do, but can I leave her down below and then take Spirit Girl up upstairs? I don't think I can do that, though. I think they're synced. Oh, maybe I can just jump down from above. I don't have to go down and around. Oh, I think I know what it is. Okay, I think I know what I'm doing now. Okay. Oops. Well, maybe not, though, because she's in the spirit world, though. I still don't get it. I don't see how that's going to work. Oh, I'm not charged up anymore. Shit, I need a charge. Can she jump down here before I do this? Can she jump down here? No. No. No, she can't jump down. So how's that going to work anyway? You're enjoying this game? Seems both dark and twisted and trippy. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It is a game that requires you to sort of really pay attention to the storyline, but it is good. So how am I going to get back to the power button fast enough? I don't know how I'm going to get back to the power fast enough. I mean, I know what they want me to do. But it shuts off so quick. You're not into it, Illa Rocks? Well, you know, different strokes for different folks. Not everybody likes everything, right? But I'm a variety streamer, so I play a little of everything. I'm enjoying it. It's pretty good for me. So, how can I prolong the... Is there something else I'm missing? She can go through there, but... Okay, so is that what it is? So she's gonna run through there. Alright, so I'm doing it all in the spirit world. Can she interact with the button, though? She can't interact with the button, so how... Okay, so I'm gonna have to switch at the last minute. So... I still don't think I'm gonna have enough time to do this. Maybe just enough. Maybe. I'll see. So hit this.
There we go.
Run. Go out here. Straight across. Go down here. Run around the corner.
Shit. The thing's unstable. I can't keep it running for too long.
I'm never gonna make this. It's already over. Oh, the real world girl will stay behind the door there. Okay, I can desync them. Okay, I got it. I can desync them right there. Okay, so I gotta go this way around then. So I gotta go here. Okay, I gotta charge her up first. Okay, I got it. I can desync them at the garage door. Okay. So, charge up. Go this way. Okay, now, switch back. Away we go. My other girl is waiting at the garage door. Perfect. In you go. Zap it.
There we go.
Switch back. Real girl hits the button. There we go. Got it. All right. Now they're synced up again. Okay. Now I can go down there and I can get the jack handle. Perfect. Get out there, girl. Get up! We could crank the jack.
This looks like it could lift a pound or two. It's missing a handle, though.
I got it. I got the handle. I got your handle right here, lady. Now I can get the real girl to sync up with the spirit girl in this section of the game. Okay. Now she can get under there.
Was this the Red House? It was then I knew. This was the place. The answers were right in front of me, buried among the ashes. There's gotta be something left.
Oh, there's a memory here I can interact with. Where's the... Here it is.
You think you're tough? When you hear them squeal and you smell their bodies burning, you'll tell me everything. You'll beg me to listen.
God. There were children inside? Was she? Was I?
That's the dude. He burned their house down. Looking for Thomas.
The spirit of this place. It never stopped burning.
Can't go in though, right? I'll die if I go in. I'll die if I go in, so I can't go in. Where else am I supposed to go then? There's something in the spirit world I didn't find? Around the back? Okay, so there's a memory here. So I gotta take us both over there.
Goddamn freaks. You think you're so special? You'll burn just like the rest of us.
Jesus. Who the fuck is that guy?
So they treated us like freaks. We were a spiritual family. They treated us... Communist police treated us like, crazy freaks. There's got to be more. I've got to resolve the fire situation. What's the mission say? Investigate the burnt down house, right? So we're doing what we're doing. Something on this side? Can't go anywhere here. No, we gotta go back towards the house. I can't go inside the house though. Because of the barrier, the fire barrier. Gate? No. What do they want me to do? Oh, what's this? What's this here? There's something here. Where do I... oh, there it is. Oh, hey! Got an achievement, chat! I found the secret X. The hidden X. Lighter. Tells the story. She's getting the vision of what happened.
Okay, let's see who you really are. You fuck.
So this is Thomas.
Locked on tight, huh? You want to give it a go? Be my guest. Nah, this one's all yours. I like to think I'm more of the brains of the operation.
He's trying to find out about the mysterious man.
Why don't we? Or that? Yeah, word two.
It's either the mysterious man or yeah, it's the mysterious
Right.
man.
What do we have here?
He's a GI man.
Fuck. I knew he was trouble.
He's coming.
Security service. Shit.
He's coming for you, Thomas.
That's no way to talk about a government agent, comrade. Wake up, comrade. Socialism ain't gonna build itself.
Fuck. You don't know who you're messing with, kid.
Did I play? I didn't. Living the Meme played it.
I spent a lot of time.
He said
getting to know you,
he said it
Thomas.
kind of frustrated him a
In
bit.
fact, you're kind of a pet project of mine.
I've seen people streaming it.
What's my Speedo size?
Did you play it, Claude? Did you enjoy it?
Oh,
It looked okay. It looked cool. Top-down mystery
too, comrade?
puzzle game.
Fuck you.
Let's play a game. It's called What Makes Thomas Tick? So, the Nazis found you in Warsaw.
Liked it, but you can see why it was frustrating. Yeah.
3 years old.
Is he gonna torture him?
Oh, they were gonna kill you, but they didn't. No, they saw your potential and wanted to harness it. But then, poof, the war's over. In comes the heroic Red Army, and
They locked me up for years. Fucking savages.
they do important scientific research. Find out what it is that makes you special. And what is that exactly?
Is he gonna pull his teeth
Ask your
out?
mom.
You enjoy it, don't you? Hurting people like those scientists. What were you? 18? I saw the photographs. I know how to make a man hurt, but I gotta say, I was impressed.
Stick around. We'll give you a live demonstration.
If Thomas
there
has
you
supernatural powers, why doesn't he
Free
use them
last
right now?
Always on the run. And look at you. You almost made it. But you had to use this power of yours again.
He should body snatch this guy.
On
Maybe he
best
doesn't.
friend Richard.
Maybe they don't work like that.
Yes. Oh no, you wanted revenge, I understand. I would do anything for my child too. Whatever it takes.
Leave my children out of this.
Children, see? 2 girls.
Yes. How much pain would you endure to keep them safe? What would you sacrifice for them? Your freedom, maybe?
Let me go, you piece of shit.
That's what I thought. I'll let you go. But first, I want you to tell me all about these powers of yours.
Then earn it! Come on! Enough of this sissy shit! Hit me!
I thought you'd never ask. Get some rest, Thomas.
Knocked him out.
The next time you wake up, the real pain begins.
So the man, the G-Man, burned his house down and presumably burned his kids alive, right?
Wake up, sleepyhead. Time's running out.
What did you do?
Here. See yourself.
No! You sick fuck! Let me out of here! Let me out!
They're still in there, Thomas. You show me now.
I will, Conrad. Whatever it takes.
So he body snatched the G-Man. So are we gonna get to play as the G-Man now? Going into the burning building?
Fucking finally. I thought he'd never give us a chance. Okay. Gotta move fast.
Oh, we're playing as ourselves, though.
Thankfully, this place has a way of messing with the time flow. We still got a chance to save them.
So we're gonna go...
All work and no play, are you, Henry? All right. Let's see what makes you tick.
Okay, so it's kind of like Psychonauts. I'm inside his mind, but I'm saving my kids by being in his mind. I'm manipulating the past in his head. It's like Psychonaut. Yeah, well, in a way, right? I'm tied to the chair still. I'm not inside the real burning house trying to save my kids. I'm inside the guy that grabbed me by the throat. I body snatched him. I'm inside his brain. But I'm gonna save my kids through his brain. I'm gonna do something in his mind that's gonna change the course of history.
No way across. Guess I'll just make my own.
I can't. I don't have... Oh. Okay, that's a new power. I didn't have that power before. Usually you gotta charge up on something.
Fuck. I'm not alone in here.
Ma is here. This is, see, like, this isn't the burnt down house. This is like, it's got the smell of smoke and the look of burning, but it's not the house. This is Henry, the G-Man's mind. He's a G-Man, so everything looks, all these folders and files and bookcases and like, file cases and paperwork and stuff. I guess I'm looking for my file, maybe. Your mind, it's a mind fuck. Your mind can't take it. And of course the Maw, played by Troy Baker, is running around in here. I'm probably looking for my case file. And I'm gonna change what it says, or I'm gonna change the written report or something. Children deceased, children saved, or something. It's a nice brain you got here, Henry. You hear the sound of a typewriter. We're probably heading to the typewriter. It's probably Henry writing up the report. Interview room, one-way mirror.
There you are. At least the part of you I'm after.
Case file 73523, codename Butcher. Suspect Jacob Wilk. Suspected of theft, fraud, illegal trade. Investigator Henry Wilk, senior constable. Oh, is he gonna? Maybe it's gonna get even dirtier. Maybe he's gonna go inside. So is Henry investigating his own son or a relative? Is he gonna mess with Henry's life the same way Henry's messing with his? Yeah. Real tape. Oh, it's Henry's dad, so it's a different period of time. Because he looks pretty young in the, he's finding out about Henry's past. What makes Henry the way he is. Locked. God damn it. Can't go out, so I'm missing. Is there a tape player I can play the tape on here? Oh, right here. Is this a tape player? Oh, right here.
Do you know why you're here?
I'm not playing your games, Henry.
Don't call me that. The agency was led to believe you've been stealing meat from the working people of the Republic.
Where would they get that idea, I wonder?
You've been a very bad boy.
Let's just get this over with.
Given your line of work, you had ample opportunity to commit your crime. It is a crime against the people. Punishable by death. Anything to say in your defense?
I'm sorry, Henry.
So he's going to document and recommend the death penalty for his own father for stealing meat to feed people? Is that what I'm reading out of this? If it was you, you'd try to fist fight the maw and die in like 5 seconds. It's not to say that won't happen yet, Illirox. Okay, now the door's unlocked. Henry's a bastard, Turl. I'm gonna make Henry hurt. Thomas is gonna make Henry hurt. Here comes the maw, Illirox. He's roaming around in here.
Shit.
Ration stamps. So this is... What was he chopping up here? What's this thing hanging? Sounds like a pig. Yeah, pork. I'm gonna need an energy supply to blast that.
Where are you, boy? Come here!
Shit. Fuck.
Bad boy!
Will I get killed if I get seen in the light?
There you are! I know you're here. Come here!
Fuck. Shit. Shit.
This reminds me of Little Nightmares.
Shit. Not good. Not good.
It's like a slaughterhouse. Where am I going? Trying to get up above everybody. This is my little secret hiding place. Steady hand, even emotions, against the grain, always against, never with, always against, never with. Nothing in the briefcase. What's the point of this area in the briefcase? Am I going over here? Nothing I can interact with here. I don't know what the point of that is. Can't go anywhere. I can't go anywhere now. What am I supposed to do here? What am I missing? There's nothing interactable other than that little book. Oh, is it a psychic thing? Oh, maybe there's a psychic thing here. Ah, there we go. It's a psychic thing.
Steady hand, even motions, against the grain, always against, never with, always against, never with. Steady
Am I gonna...
hand, motions, against the grain, always against, never with, always against, never with. Steady hand, even motions, against the grain.
Okay, so that's gonna trigger something else. There we go. There we go.
Steady hand,
That's where I charge up. Now they're gonna let me go back, probably, right?
steady hand,
Or not? I have to blast something. What am I gonna blast?
always against,
Oh, here, they triggered this.
always against, never with. Steady hand, even motions,
Okay.
against the grain, always against, never with, always against.
I was saying earlier that I needed to charge up to move that barrier. Now I got my charge.
Where are you, boy?
That would be a pretty horrifying experience to grow up as a kid in a slaughterhouse. I'd imagine that would have an effect on you, on your psyche. Now we can move the barrier.
Steady hand, even motions against the grain. Always steady hand, even motions against the grain. Always against, never with, always
It's like Psychonauts with the emotional baggage. This is the horror version of Psychonauts. This is this is Psychopath Knots.
against the grain. Always against, never with, always against, never with.
Good. That's good. See how easy it is when you do as you're told?
Identity card, blah, 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 expires, Ministry of Internal Affairs, Henry Wilk, agent of the Secret Service. Patriotism stronger than blood. So there you go. That's the story about him turning his dad in, right? Not often do we see the patriotism of such quality as was displayed during these past weeks by Senior Constable Henry Wilk, a simple officer of the Civic Police. Wilk showed his commitment to building righteous tomorrow of the People's Republic by rejecting the shackles of his criminal kinship. His daring investigation into the now infamous meat scandal led to a number of arrests, including one Jacob Wilk, Henry's own father. The irregularities uncovered by Officer Wilk include corruption, theft, high-quality meat products, and replacing them for lesser ones. Apart from Jacob Wilk, numerous other culprits have been apprehended, including 4 directors of the socialized meat trade and several store managers. Trial is to commence this coming Thursday, and if the accused are found guilty of their crimes, they will most likely face execution by hanging. When asked for a comment, Officer Henry Wilk's response was simple. I only did what felt just. Truly the words of a patriot. Henry the super snitch, yeah. Henry sold out to the system. And how is Thomas gonna use this to save his kids and fuck with Henry? That's not resolved yet. Still locked?
You want me to feel sorry for you, Henry? Let's see how that works out.
He's gonna kill him. What am I missing then? They're not gonna let me out of here, right? Yeah, so there's something in here I gotta do. It's gotta be in this room. So there's a key or something I missed. Here, they're over here. There's something over here. What's this? Can I get over there? What's this? Something here? Nothing. I didn't miss anything. Door is locked. Something's flashing there, though. What's flashing? Is it just the padlock flash? There's that flash. I just think it's the padlock. I already looked at that, and I already looked at that. What am I missing? I don't think I'm missing anything. Am I missing something else here? I had a tape reel, but it's gone. I used that already. I'm not missing anything. I don't understand what they want me to do. We did this. An audio file. Well, there's... Tape is missing now, though. There's no tape. There was a tape before that we could play. But now the tape is missing. Is it in the drawers over here somewhere? I can't go anywhere. They're not letting me out. Like, why wouldn't it show up? There's nothing here. I don't have any powers, and this room I've thoroughly searched and there's nothing. They won't let me out. The door is locked. Am I missing something here? Nothing here. There's nothing. You know what it is, Turl? You can tell me if you want, because I'm a little confused about this. There's a tape on the floor, but I can't pick it up. What am I not seeing here? I'm stuck, Chad. I'm stuck. Is it a glitch? Am I glitched? There's supposed to be... Well, we already did the tape, though. We already played one tape. Is there supposed to be a second tape and it's just not showing up? Should I back up 6 minutes and then go forward? See if it shows up. There should be an audio roll. There's not there. That's a problem when there's puzzle games and there's a glitch and you don't know it's a glitch. You get stuck. So here we are in the room. So before I do anything, door's locked. Door's locked. So the only thing I can do is interact with the window here.
Good. That's good. See how easy it is when you do as you're told?
Okay. Now I can go in and look at this stuff. So there's the... Maybe I have to trigger... Is this a clairvoyant thing that's going to trigger a memory? That's going to trigger the... Something here is probably clairvoyant that I didn't trigger. That's going to trigger the tape. This one's not got anything. That's my Secret Service badge. That's the story. There's nothing else on the table. That's it. That's all I can do in this room. The door is still locked, right? Door is locked. Can't do anything with the door. Here's the table. Oh, it's a psychic thing. It's a psychic thing. There it is. You gotta... I keep forgetting to enact my psychic abilities. It's a psychic thing. I have to psychically see that it's in the drawer. And they don't give me the toggle for the drawer unless I activate the psychic thing. Okay, that's what it is. All right. If I don't have my psychic ability on, there's nothing to interact with. Got it. All right, there we go. Okay. There we go. All right. Chat, give me like 3 minutes. I'm going to grab a break right here before we do this. I want to get a fresh coffee. I want to use the bathroom. Then we'll play this tape. Give me like, I haven't taken a break yet today. Give me like 3 minutes and I will be, 3-4 minutes, I'll be right back. First break of the day. Probably the only break of the day. I'll see you in like 3-4 minutes. Okay, guys, thank you so much for letting me grab that quick break and get a fresh coffee and use the washroom and all that stuff. We're back. We're playing the medium. This game is good. It's good. It's complex. It's complex and it can be a little tricky to follow. The graphics are beautiful. The mechanics are a little bit wooden. Cheers to Sociable, but I think it's definitely worth a playthrough if you can get it like I got it on Game Pass for no charge. You get it on sale. It's a pretty good game. It's pretty good. It's gripping. It's got some thrilling bits in it. They could have probably done a little bit more with. There's a lot of areas where you do a lot of walking and just climbing up stuff. It's a little bit slow paced in that regard. They could have probably tightened that up. But the voice acting's good, the music's good, the atmosphere is good. Overall, it's a good game and I'm enjoying it. I hope you're having fun. I hope you're able to follow it. It is a little bit complex. The mechanics of just now, I got stuck in an area, Pip. I haven't won yet, Pip. Hi, by the way. I just now I forgot about my psychic ability that I could use to look inside drawers and things. Let me turn the outside music off. But we're back on track, so let's keep going. Let me fix my death counter. It's a little off kilter. Let me fix that. I'm in double digits now, so I got to adjust that. All right. Let's go. So we just found a new tape that we're gonna listen to here. About my father, turning my father in for stealing meat.
Vilk, is it? Henry Vilk?
What's this about?
Straight to the point. No fear, no hesitation.
He's getting recruited.
If you wanted me dead, I'd be dead already.
He's getting recruited, right?
So, what do you want?
I want to offer you a job.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
I'm listening.
I've been doing this a long time. I've come to know people. See what makes them tick. See their potential.
Agreed.
They
On
figure
one
if he's
condition.
willing to turn his own father in, he's a man for the job.
The work I do for you, it stays at work.
That's the way we like it.
It has to. If it doesn't, I'm holding you accountable.
Welcome to the family.
It's all about family, Pip. Now the door's gonna unlock, is it? Yeah, it's already open. Okay. So that's how. So Henry got recruited because he proved himself loyal to the communist ideals. Thomas is going to save his kids from Henry's destructive house burning efforts by changing something in his brain. This game gives me all kinds of vibes. It's got a little bit of that when we were going through the pig slaughterhouse. It's giving me like the Evil Within vibes. The whole psychological moving in things with your mind and messing with people's psyches has got that whole control vibe going on. Some of the mechanics in the game are a little bit wooden and awkward, but the split screen thing probably throws some people off. But it's a good game. Henry's got a really cluttered brain. Thomas is getting lost in here. Plus, there's the maw running around. It gives you vibes, but you can't remember from what? Are you being serious or are you setting up a joke? Because I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! Oh, Dwell, you're a champion. It gives you Amnesia vibes. Yeah, I mean, it could have... The pacing in the game is bad, I think. If I was to make a criticism of the game, the pacing is bad. I mean, they could have, like, a lot of like this, like walking slowly just to climb an area to find something. They could have tightened it up. They would have told the same story and been just as intriguing, I think. But
You ever heard of Neva?
special assignment for Major Henry Wilk. A person of interest has been found at the Neva Workers Resort near Krakow. Local investigations report a strange case involving a painter, classified. The person was found alive, but in a vegetative state. Foul play was suspected, but examination didn't show signs of a brain trauma. Possible connection to the Gemini case. Consult classified files. Keep it clean, keep it quiet. This is what we've been training you for. Note, I strongly recommend that you acquaint yourself with the Soviet scientist notes we acquired during blank classified 1950. You've been granted access to the archives 1138. This is for your eyes only. Wilk, dig in. Report to your case officer. What's the number? 1138. Well played, Dwell. Well played, sir. This is way better than Amnesia, this game. This is actually a good game. I'm speaking of the last Amnesia. I never played the previous ones, so I can't speak on them. I heard they were pretty good, but I tried the last one and it was not for me.
What's this?
Session 42, the subject continues to manifest strong supernatural powers. He claims that another classified is talking to him, showing visions. Working theory, suspected connection to classified. Possibly established as a result of near-death experience. More tests are necessary to confirm the split theory. So these Nazis now, formerly the Nazis, previously the Nazis, and now the communists, were investigating these guys with their paranormal abilities because they wanted the ability, because they said they had the ability to control other people. So they wanted to see if they could harness that psychological power of being able to use these psychics to have other people, bend other people to their will, turn people into puppets. Like I'm turning Henry into my puppet right now. We were freaks with military potential.
Weird.
Session 43. Today's session halted prematurely due to an incident in the test chamber while administering prescribed substances. Lead scientist, Dr. Whomever. So these are about the studies. So Henry is studying about me and my past. Dr. Whomever came into skin-to-skin contact with the subject. That's me, who was promptly hospitalized. The doctor was. Despite showing no signs of physical trauma, he fell into a vegetative state from which he's yet to recover. Further sessions have been halted indefinitely. But I escaped the lab. I don't know how I got out. But I escaped their terrible experiments and went into hiding at the resort as a hotel manager, as you do, right? When you escape communist psychological experiments, you go into hiding as a hotel manager. Leave me alone, Ma. This is very hollow, very Little Nightmares right now. What's here? There's nothing here. Oh, psychic abilities. When they tell you to look at something and there's nothing to look at, psychic abilities. Session 44. Despite increased dosage, the subject remains extremely dangerous and needs to be restrained both physically and mentally for the duration of the test. Heightened security measures. What was that TV show where they had that girl who was a natural born killer and she escaped the lab and she was out?
Watch my step.
She was like, was she was psychologically trained to be a killer, killing machine? It's almost like the that movie Matt Damon did. That series of movies. What was that called? What was his name? Only I've got the psychic powers. Salt. No, not Salt. Was Salt the name of the chick that was the natural killer? I'm thinking of the Matt Damon movies too, where he's like a government-trained agent.
Hope it fucking hurt.
Yeah, Bourne. Yeah. Jason Bourne. That's what I'm thinking of. Angela Jolie movie like Bourne. Salt is okay. Salt is the other one. Okay, yeah. Similar ideas. Only in my case, it wasn't like physical training. It was psychological. They were studying me to use my, probably just to harness my power, not to actually use me. I was their lab rat. See, there's a lot of this walking slowly across boards, and this is where the pacing is bad. We don't need this. This is an unnecessary thing right here. Because you know that it's a jump scare. You know it's not a real threat. Like, make that a real threat. That would be even better. It'd be scarier, but... This whole section is a good idea, but it goes on a long time.
Where are you, you four-legged fuck?
More walking over boards.
Can't get me up here, can you? You're right where I wanted. Time to put
Give him the
you out of
business!
your misery. And stay the fuck down.
Stay down! Tell him, Thomas. Are we gonna finally get to the guy typing up? Are we finally gonna get to Henry typing up the report? Oh, what's this? Mom and Daddy and me. Can I psychologically investigate it? No. Oh, Henry! Daddy's here.
I'm going away tonight. Business trip. Short notice. Couldn't be helped.
Am I gonna kill what he loves the most, chat?
Won't you say goodbye to him?
I'm not sure if that's a good idea. I have work on my mind.
I see.
And again, maybe I should. Do you think I should?
Whatever you wish, dear.
She's fed up with Henry. Henry's a simp. Ooh, what's this? Have I heard of The Source of Madness? It's on Steam and it's a good spooky side scroller, but it's in early access. I have not, Pip, but I shall write it down on my list. Are you thinking about playing it yourself?
Simon? Where are you, boy?
You won't until it's full release. Oh, I see how you are. I see how you're, Pip. So you won't play it till it's full release, but I'm only kidding. But you'll use me as your testing ground.
Are you going away again?
Daddy has to go to work.
Come back here!
Once I get back, we can go fishing. You'd like that, wouldn't
That's
you?
right.
I don't like it when you go.
I know. But sometimes Daddy needs to work.
Henry has a handicapped child.
You understand, don't you?
Yes, Father.
Daddy's an evil prick, kid.
Uh-huh.
He didn't tell you, kid, that his work is going to another guy and torturing him and burning down his house with his kids in there alive, did he? He didn't tell you that part. Daddy works for the Reds. As an agent of the people, the Socialist Soviet Republic. I found your son.
You made it. You're just in time.
That's right, kid. Just come to me. I'll put an end to it. I'll set you free.
No, it won't let us leave. The monster, it's...
Don't worry about the monster, kid. I'll deal with it. I'll put it down for good.
I'm Pip's fluffer.
What you say?
Guilty conscience. The vulnerable child behind the monster. There is no child. There is only me. Your tricks won't work on me, old man.
I'm too late. So that's how Lily died, and that's how I got burned. Nope, Lily's not dead.
Marianne?
We're alive. Miss Lily. Yeah, we both are alive. See right here, for example, I have no control at the moment. The pacing is very slow. Very slow. It's good, but it's really slow.
It's him. It was always him. Thomas.
Daddy!
Thomas is gone. You're too late, girl.
It's you. You tried to kill us. What did you do to her? What did you do to Lillian?
I was already dead. Your father made sure of that. That's a good one. Little Marianne forgot her own daddy.
Then who was it? Who killed her? I saw her ghost. What happened to her?
Claire has some serious daddy issues. It's Marianne, Dweller, right?
Start from under the bed. Maybe it was her own papa.
What the hell are you talking about? He wanted to save us. To save her.
Maybe. In a way, that's exactly what he did.
This is fucking madness.
This place, it reeks of it. Madness, grief, and suffering. They're all around you. Just give it a sniff.
So he's talking about the memories. Check out all the memories. They're all around you.
Time to clean it up. Once and for all. I'm sending you where you belong. Henry! Thomas Rekovich.
Another achievement! What was that one for?
My father. Was he the man on the pier? The man with the gun? The murderer from my dream? How could he? Why?
We don't know where she is here either.
I needed to know what happened after the fire. What happened to them? To me.
I noticed too that the maw takes a different form for each person's story. Like, for Richard in the pedophile story, he was like this slimy thing with tentacles that grabbed on and wrapped around you and squeezed and clutched you and, you know, like an octopus kind of thing. And then for that story, it was like a dog thing. It's like the maw is like the devil. It's like an evil spirit that possesses the mind and the body. All right, now we can go into the house, right? Anything that I need to react with before we go in. So we've put the fire out. Well, we've excised the demons. There was no fire. The fire was in the spirit world because of the demons. But we've excised the demon. So the fire has gone out. So the psychological barrier is down and I can go into the house.
Okay, Marianne. Focus.
Another achievement! Yes! I am racking them up, chat. I am racking up the achievements. It's all about the achievements, chat. Alright, what's this?
Alright. Let's see what's on the flip side of this place.
Now I'm in the spirit world. We got ourselves a skin door. We know how to deal with skin doors.
An ornate butterfly. Why do I feel that's not all you are?
Okay.
So cold. Strange. It's like feelings etched into the wall.
Any psychic stuff here? No. So cold air is pouring down out of the chimney thing. Can't go over there. Can't go over there. What do you want me to do? Something I have to do here? It looks like I need to use psychic powers, but I don't have a charge up. Like light the flame, light that on fire or something, but nothing I can do with that yet. Must be missing an opening, a doorway. Maybe I'm supposed to, okay, maybe that's it. Maybe I'm supposed to take the butterfly back to the real world. Try that.
The dollhouse. It's open.
Put the butterfly in it?
It looks like a replica of the actual house. Looks like I could put something here.
Don't have, okay, so, alright. None of that's gonna help me. I don't have anything yet. What's over here?
All burnt up, but I can still make out some of it.
Right, but I don't have the butterfly in this world. So what's in the other world then on this bench? Maybe that's what I gotta do. I don't have anything.
A family photo. It's sad to see it like this. Left behind. Forgotten.
Can't do anything with that. What does that do? Change anything? They let me put it there, which is interesting. There's probably 3 pictures and I gotta put them in the right order or something, right? And then the spirit world, that area opens up. So that's the puzzle. So I need 3 objects. One of them is this photo. Okay. I got that. Okay, so there's 2 more objects I need. So it must be in the dollhouse then.
A tiny mirror. I wonder.
Wonder what? Okay. Put the mirror there.
Strange.
Oh.
It feels like something shifted.
Oh, okay. I got it. So now I've moved the mirror in the dollhouse. When I go through the mirror in the room, it takes me to a different place. Is that what's happening here? So if I go to this mirror now. What's this?
Another photo.
That's 2 photos. I'm looking for one more
Somehow
photo.
it feels wrong to just leave them lying.
Okay, I'm looking for one more photo, right? Does the mirror take me to a different place now? Out of interest?
I knew it.
It does.
The dollhouse, the mirrors, it's all connected.
All right, it does. Okay,
This
so...
room feels very familiar.
Okay.
Locked. 4 slots.
So I need 4
I
butterflies.
guess that means 4 butterflies.
Okay, they didn't have to add the last part of the line. That's too spoon-feedy. They could have just put 1 line there. 4 things. They didn't have to give me the whole look for 4 butterflies thing. All right, I found 1 butterfly. All right, here we go. We're gonna have a butterfly in here probably.
Hey.
Okay, that one's got long tail pieces. So let's go back to the end of the bed here. That's the second one, right? That's this one here. Boom. Still looking for 2 more. Got more rooms to explore anyway. Oh, gross.
This one looks tough. Don't think I can cut through.
I'm gonna have to blast that or something. Okay, that's it for the room. We gotta go back through the mirror and go to the next room. Okay. So that's the bedroom we did. So let's grab the mirror. Put it here in the living room. In the kitchen. Dining room, whatever this is. What are these objects over here? Did I look at this stuff? Stuff here I didn't look at. I can't stand the look she gives her. She hates her because of what happened to you. She thinks it's her fault, as if she did it on purpose. She's still too young. She needs time to understand, but sometimes I'm afraid she'll do something to her. Keep telling myself she would never, but then again, I know better than anyone. Everyone has their demons. Ah, there's the 3rd photo.
I feel like I should find somewhere to put it.
Oh, they don't need to add that line. Game! Leave some mystery. It's a puzzle, for the love of God. Okay, so we gotta put the 3 pictures in the right order, right? So here we go. So why don't we put the first picture back where it was originally. Does the background, the shadow, give any indication? No, they're the same kind of shadow. Okay, so let's put the round one here. And let's put the square one over here.
This doesn't feel right.
Okay.
Maybe I should try a different order.
Oh, why do they gotta add that? That's too spoon feedy. They need to cut that shit out. Well, would people actually quit if they didn't get spoon fed like that? Let's try this order. You didn't say anything that time. You didn't say anything that time, chat. Did not say anything. So what happens if I go back? I can't go back yet because I'm not in the right room. I want to go to the dining room though, so we're going in. We're going into the mirror. I'm looking for butterflies. So this is where the hearth is. Nothing changed here. So maybe they're still not in the right order. That's probably my energy source, once I get it set up right. Alright. What was this over here? Okay, that's where the butterflies go. I can't take that butterfly though, right? That's just a clue as to how the butterflies get set up above. That's all that is, a reference clue. Okay, so now we're gonna move the mirror to the last location. Here. I'm guessing there's gonna be a barrier. Oh, I need to use the energy to blast that bloated thing, right? There might be another bloated thing in here too. Maybe.
This room... it feels like it's pushing me out. Like it doesn't want me here. Wait. I don't think this belongs here.
The hell are you? Fish? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. That's interesting. Another butterfly right here.
And another one.
Okay. Should be one more item in here, right?
I hate you. All of you. None of you know. None of you understand.
I do.
This looks eerily familiar.
Not what I was expecting. Expecting another butterfly.
There's something underneath.
The butterfly is probably in that bloated thing, so I'm gonna have to get the order of the photos right. Okay. What's this then? Gonna be a person? Another mirror?
What is this? A tea party with the devil?
So there's 2 more masks that I need as well.
I know. I understand. I can feel your pain.
What the hell?
Okay. So I'm looking for a place to put the fish, and I gotta get the pictures in the right order. To use the power to blast open that fish, that bloated thing. I don't know where the fish goes yet, though. That's it for this room, right? So we're going out of here. So I think it's the